Hey everybody.
Hi, it's Whitney and Tyrell here.
Yeah, so today we're gonna, well, let's start by saying thank you to all the backers.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody. We really appreciate that. That is.
Yeah, we're on to a great start right now. We just have to keep it up. We're still doing our emailing. We're still doing, everything we can to get the word out, and we've even got like a backer helping us, get our game on the bigger websites. So we're really happy about that. Thank you.
Definitely thank you for that. I mean, we would be louder, like, because we've been so excited with the past couple of days and reaching 30% in the first day, but we don't want to like scream in anybody's ear how happy we are. But we're going to go forward, and like we're having a lot of fun this time. We're not like stressed out or anything, trying to like spread the word. So, but in this update, we want to go over
the battle system.
The battle system.
A lot of people say that the battle system is slow, and we're gonna fix that once we figure out how.
Speed that up. Yeah. Well, we know how to speed it up. It's just that, and which we would do, because not every character is a speed character. We want every character to feel differently and in a lot of ways play differently. I think we went over in the menu how you kind of build each character to be different, and that's some things that we're going to go over. A lot of other systems, like the Day and Night system, affect the battle, but a lot of stuff we didn't put in yet, so I don't know if we would talk about that. And a lot of suggestions that I had, like, way before that somebody else had said. I was like, yeah, I told you we should do that. Which is like the pre-battle things where you can actually, depending on the character that you use, you can cause different enemies to do different things, like back attacks.
We had already had something like that planned, but Jagan just didn't have one. But I guess we can make it so that if you slice an enemy at the right time, that it'll
maybe
give you a chance
for first attack
or something
first
like that.
First attack, Jagan goes first or something.
Yeah, that
And it wouldn't be
definitely do that.
It would be percentage based. It wouldn't just be like, oh, you slice them.
Yeah, because I felt like in Tales of Vesperia, like you can just sit there and
it still wouldn't work though.
Yes, it would. If you do it a million times until they start getting stunned, then yeah.
It wouldn't be like that because the enemy still has a chance to like get a Jagan first. So different things like that we were talking about. And those are, but things that are like in it that we haven't really gone over are the positioning that we haven't got. I'm sorry, not that we haven't gone over, that we haven't had implemented in the system. It's things like positioning, where it's going to be a certain area where you can move your character. Maybe you want to spread them out so they're less likely to get hit by area of effect spells, or you may want to bring them together so they can be hit by area effect spells,
like heals.
So, and that's one thing that we're definitely. That was actually something that we seen within the system already. It was
it was a glitch.
It was a glitch, but then we like, hey, that
actually works.
That's a great idea. So that's one thing that we're going to put in it. Another thing that we're talking a lot about is the environmental interactions, which each character will have a certain skill that they can use. Like Jagan, for example, he would be able to use his scythe to slice things that's on the battlefield. And if opposed to another character that we talked about named Zone, he's going to be a stronger, bigger character. He can just knock it down. The difference would be that Jagan will have more accuracy and what he can do with it, and he'll be able to cut the tree in a certain way to have it be more accurate when it lands on the enemies. Zone, his hits may not be as accurate, but he can actually knock the tree down. Or we can just have him just root it from the ground. We just have him root, and then he'll be able to actually throw the tree at an enemy or a group of enemies.
Yeah.
So that's different things with that. And then there's combination of things you may be able to do.
Well, we're also gonna have combo skills, like where you can have two different characters or all three of your characters do a combination skill together, and it'll take out like some of your special bar on the bottom, that red bar on the bottom, which is empty right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I thought that would be cool because
we got that from Suikoden. Well, you got it from Suikoden too.
I love Suikoden, but it's also in Wild Arms too.
Wild Arms 4.
Wild Arms, the one with Kresnik.
Yeah, I like how it was done.
I like that game.
I like how it was. I like how it was how it was done in Suikoden 2, and Suikoden 2 like always impressed. It impressed me a lot. Like, to this day, I wasn't seeing Suikoden 2. I was like, this is the best game ever. It had almost everything, but that's pretty much what we're trying to do with this. We're trying to, like, make a game that has everything for everybody. Mm-hmm. And the big reason why we want to do the combo attacks is because a lot of people, they don't feel that their responses actually attribute to anything. We don't want...
when you say combo attacks, you mean, like when
Legend of
Dragon gets his other skill tree for his combos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I just said combo attacks.
Yeah.
As in,
my bad. I kind of
So I probably should have said something like co-op attacks.
Oh yeah, and then let's continue what you said in the combo attacks, which each character they would do like a special animation and it would be like a more powerful attack with all three of them attack at the same time. Another thing with that, going back to the environmental interaction, is unique things that you'll be able to do. Let's say if you had a character who can do fire, and they're able to actually try to burn that tree down. And then you have Zone will come up, and he will pick the tree up that'll be on fire, and he will actually be able to throw it, and then it would be fire damage that he actually threw with the tree. Mm-hmm. In order, maybe that tree does a little damage to Zone, but because of he had pick it up, and that is on fire, and when he throw it, it's a more accurate throw.
Zone is also resistant to fire.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So it won't do any damage. So
it won't do that much damage.
Yeah, it won't
I
do
guess
that
we
much
can
damage.
say.
Yeah, he's resistant, but he's not immune.
Yeah.
So, so things like that, and it's different variations of different things we want to do. Like one of the best ideas that Whitney had was that if you like, we're going to do this. You're going to be like sometimes maybe there's vials or something around, and you'll be actually able to knock an enemy down, or knock them back into the vials, and then like the chemicals like make like a reaction, and you'll be like turned like to some sort of monster, like a werewolf or something, for a couple of turns. I don't know whether that would be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Or in between, but I think that's a hot idea. That's actually a great idea.
Maybe it can be something like Vincent. You know how when Vincent does his limit break and he turns into that monster thing, and
now you're going all out.
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is you couldn't control him. He just did moves. He just did his moves in like a berserk type of mode. But that's something we'll talk about when we get there.
Yeah. So, with environmental interaction, every character will play differently. Like, some characters be good at specific things, and then the way that you build them also has a different effect on them. We want, when we have the battle system, we want everybody to be able, we want everybody to be able to enjoy it, so we want your attacks to be responsive. We want you to actually feel like you have something to do with when you're attacking. Now you'll be able to turn it off because a lot of people say they just want to pick their moves and just go along with it. But honestly, the main game would have you be in control of your player, and maybe
it can be like an equipment that allows you to do that.
I say it should be in the menu. Equipment, some people still be they're like, I don't want to do all these attacks and things. I just want to do it with my strategy. But we'll talk about that more. We'll probably more likely talk about that on the forums and things like that. So another thing is the enemies have levels. Can you show an enemy real quick? I hope it's more than one.
It's 2, I think.
Okay, now you'll see this. You'll see level 1 and level 2 on these different worms. Now, what that means is that both of these worms have different stats based on their level. The level 2 worm will be more powerful and have more HP, and the stats will go up in certain percentages. So that makes it that makes the strategy a little bit different with each battle, because then you may have 2 worms, but one worm may be a little more stronger than the other, and we'll go with levels. With this we felt that this made battles a little more varied, and you know, made it look a little bit more fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why when you put things in the info book that their stats don't show up because each enemy has a different level.
Yeah, I also did that because a lot of people were saying that the enemies were too easy. And I know when I was playing, you know, once I got to level 5, I was one-hitting these guys. So I put the levels in so that, you know, the creatures will always be a challenge to you.
So let's go through some more stuff on the GUI other than in the attack. GUI, I'm sorry. You have the, go to the next thing. You have the skills when you pretty much pick your different skills. Our man has a taunt, which is a self skill which increases his aggro and makes it more likely for enemy to attack him rather than anybody else. You have guard, which increases your defense.
It also heals you, so, you know, like, use it.
Yeah.
It increases your defense and it heals you a little bit.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So, you know, I wanted some sort of incentive, like if you run out of items to use in battle, you know, it's not gonna do as much as an item, but it'll probably hold you off until, you know, maybe you get your healer to do something.
And then go to the next one. Items are pretty much self-explanatory. That just you just use different items here. Run, you just run away from battle.
And it's 100% successful. So
is that all,
if you're in a bind,
is that gonna be all the time, or is that just during the demo?
What do you think it should be?
I think it should just be in a demo, and that it should be percentage wise.
I don't know. I've never liked, you know, having to stick out in a battle. So that's why I made it 100%. And I thought, you know, like games like Chrono Cross, when they did running away, it was always 100%. You can even run from bosses in that game. But you can't do that in here. But you know, I like that because sorry about that. We're back.
We got to cut it real quick. So yeah,
okay,
run
well,
it.
I was saying that you know, in Chrono Cross,
yeah, it was 100%.
It was 100%. You run from bosses.
We're not gonna be able to do it here.
No.
So yeah, next.
No, I was saying something.
You were just saying how you're not going to be able to run from bosses here.
No, I was saying something. I had my mind on a track. Oh, whatever. I guess that's
about running away.
Yeah, I guess that's finished. I guess we're done with run
and swap.
And swap. Once you have more than 3 party members, you'll be able to swap them in and out mid battle, and you know, say you need a power hitter for a certain enemy, you can just swap somebody out and bring that guy in. Or say you need a mage for a certain enemy, then you can swap whoever out and put the mage in. And, you know, different things like that. You know, a lot of characters are a little resistant towards certain elements or certain types of attacks. And you know, you can just balance out your party like that and put in characters that you need for certain situations. And
there's a lot of things about this battle system. Like the MP levels. We haven't talked about the MP levels.
MP levels are...
A lot of people get confused on that.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused with it. But once you use it, once you start using it, it's very easy to understand.
Show an example.
Well, he doesn't use MP levels, so... I'll just have him attack.
Ahmed here, he's attacked in a line, so any enemy,
straight line.
Any enemy which is in his way, he would actually be able to attack him in that line. I believe you're on Maggie now.
Yeah.
Maggie.
So now we can talk about the MP levels.
Yeah.
Okay, and here you'll see that you have L1, which means it's level 1 and it costs 1. So it'll take out 1 level 1 MP, and you can see that represented by the bars on the bottom, the blue bars. She has 8 level 1, 3 level 2, and 2 level 3s, but she doesn't have any level 3 spells, so you know, you don't even have to worry about that right now. So if I do flame, that 8 is going to drop to a 7. because it only takes one. And if I do isolate, then the level 2, the one that's 3, is gonna drop to a 2. So we can, try that out right now. I'm gonna do flame because I want to show you guys the area of effect stuff.
And as you can see, she has the circle here represents the area of what she can actually affect. And right now she's actually able to attack both of these enemies because they are both in the circle.
So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I don't kill them because
right.
We still gotta talk about Jagan.
And now they're burned. You can see that it said plus burn, so now they have burn on them. Now Jagan and his skills.
Okay, Jagan, he's a healer or a paladin or whatever you want to call him. So he has attacks and he has healing stuff.
Yeah, I would use his level 2 spell.
Yeah, let me use his level 2 so you can see what I mean when I say that his level 2 stuff is gonna go away. And this should kill him because he's on he's burning. That probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Well, since he got killed on the first hit, that's what happened. Yeah. So and this is the victory. This is the victory screen. You have shows you experience gained, units, which is the money in this game, and the items received. Also, of course, show the how much it's going to take them to get to the next level experience bar on the bottom. He needs 21 experience to get to level 2, and he gained 8 here. And it shows the level and of course the characters. And we will indeed have intros and outros for the characters when the battle starts and when the battle ends, and whoever made the last hit will be the character that's actually zoomed in by the camera. So we went over a lot. I think we went over mostly everything that's in the battle
right now.
There's
still a lot of things that are missing, like summons.
Yeah, summons. We haven't talked about summons.
Which we call torrents. In Demon's Revenge.
There's just a lot. It would be better if the battle system was complete, but I don't think we can do it all in a 15-minute video unless we just run through everything without giving much information on it. But we want everybody to know. I'm sorry. We want everybody to know as much about it as possible. So we went and did this video. I was looking at the time and just trying to hit everything up in 15 minutes. But this video is running a bit long, so we're going to end it here. But again, thank you everybody for the pledges. We're happy. We're excited to get this game funded. This coming week is going to be an exciting week for us. We've been trying to do this. Is our 4th time on Kickstarter, as most people know, and we really want to get something out and get something in everybody's hands and make this game. This is not going to be our first game. We have other games that we have down the line.
Yeah, we have a bunch of other games planned after this.
And this game right here is pretty much, the
driving force,
the catalyst for everything that we build after this. So thank you everybody so much. I don't know what we can say or what we can do to let you know how much we truly appreciate everything that our backers have done for us, our backers before and our backers now. And we just want to go forward and make something that you guys will enjoy, and make something that we'll be proud of, and make something that's a critically acclaimed and financially successful. And we want to make you guys proud and know that you put your pleasures on the right project. So thanks. All right, we'll see you guys on our next video log.